Welcome to Flash Tutorial 81, Kaleidoscope. I'm starting a new document, keeping the default settings, which is ActionScript 3, the width is 550 and the height is 400. Layer 1, call it triangle, T-R-I as in triangle. Make sure you have black stroke. Pick up your straight line tool. Draw a straight line. Highlight that line. Open the Properties panel and make this line 140. Pick up the Free Transform tool. Move this dot all the way down to the end there. Keeping it on line as best you can. Open the alignment panel. Select transform. Now you're going to type in some degrees here, but don't hit the enter. We want to make like pie sections for our kaleidoscope. So minus 36 degrees. And click here twice. Sometimes when you do it, this line stays and you get the second line, but regardless, as long as you have a 36-degree angle here, it doesn't really matter the orientation. Pick up your selection tool and grab the end of that and just lengthen it there. Okay, so it's fairly long, so I can make it a right angle eventually. Select all this, open the alignment panel, and rotate this to get it down here 36 if you need to. So now this is what you want to have, is this, and as long as this line, if I put a perpendicular one here, it should cross that. So I'm picking up my straight line tool. I'm actually going to cross over it like that. If you can see what I did, I actually tried to cross over it so that it cuts those corners so I can fill it if I need to fill it. For example, if I want to fill it with my fill, I could do that. So that's what you need to have, and then you can just take your selection tool and clean up these little insignificant ends, and as long as you're finished, you can fill it. It's good. There you go. This is the first segment in my kaleidoscope. Highlighting it, modify it, convert it to a symbol, make sure movie clip is selected, call this triangle, TRI_MC, and if I get the crosshairs, now I'm inside that movie clip. Lock that layer. Call it triangle, TRI again. Insert a layer and call it image. Take your straight line tool and put two lines here, 1, 2, and put a line here. So I got 2 there and 1 there. Go back to scene 1. Pick up your free transform tool. Highlight it. Pick up that circle and put it right on the tip of that triangle. Get the crosshairs. Right click, copy. Lock this layer. Insert a layer. Call it try to. And click on that first frame, right click, paste in place. While it's highlighted, modify it, come down to transform, flip it vertically, and now we have 2 segments, and that should be 72 degrees. And I can see they're pretty well lined up because of that line. Make sure both layers are unlocked. Pick up your selection tool, highlight both pieces, get the crosshairs, right click copy. So now I'm copying that whole segment. Lock those layers, insert a layer, call it try 3. Select frame 1. Right click, paste in place. Pick up your free transform tool. Make sure this dot is back here again and rotate it. And you see the purpose of those lines. If those lines are basically crossing each other, then we're fairly close to where we want to be. I'm going to go with it right there. Lock that layer. Insert a layer, try 4. Select frame 1. Right click, paste in place. Again, move that dot right there. Rotating it. I'm using my arrow keys also to help me put it where I want. And I got enough room for a couple more segments here. Lock that one. Insert another layer, try 5. Right click, paste in place. Again with the dot. And the more accurate you are with this dot, the more easy this will fit in place. I'm going to make this 50%. Highlight it. Again, move my dot in place. Rotate it. I like that. And I got room for one more if I did my math right. Lock that layer. Try 6. Right click, paste in place. Move the dot there. But this don't look like it's going to fit. Look at this. And I'm quite happy with that. Unlock all the layers. Select everything. Click on it till you get a crosshair somewhere. Everything's selected. And move it somewhere. There it is there. That's where I'm going with. Putting it right here. And that's my different sections of my kaleidoscope. Lock all the layers. Go back to the library. Pick up this try movie clip. Locked. Make sure the layers are locked. Select the bottom layer. Insert a layer. Call it wheel. W-H-E-E-L. So we're going to call it wheel for now. And this one here, this one we call image. Unlock that layer. And now we can select that and delete them. So if I go back to scene 1 and have a look at that, they're all deleted. Back to your library and go back to that try movie clip. I'm locking all the layers. I'm unlocking the wheels layer. And I'm just going to try something right now. Let's take some color, doesn't matter what it is. Unlock the wheels layer. Select the brush. Select frame 1 of the wheels layer. And just draw something here like this. Now let's go back to scene 1. And there's what we're kind of talking about with the kaleidoscope effect. You can see that. Go back to that movie clip. With your selection tool, make sure that that wheel layer is selected and highlight, and let's get rid of that. That's sort of a test. Now, Pick up your oval tool. I don't want any fill, so up here, no fill. And I'm going to go with a black stroke, and somewhere, anywhere, hold your shift down and make a wheel. Highlight it and make it a bit bigger. Make sure the chains are locked here. So let's go way up here. Yeah, let's do that for now. You'll be playing around with this anyway. Get my crosshairs, and there's what I'm going to be covering. Lock that layer. Open this image layer, unlock it. There's nothing on it now. And now, quickly put different colors on here. Just take some random colors on the paintbrush and just randomly make things. Just different colors. You can make triangles, you can make lines, but I'm just going to give you some ideas here. Then we'll do that. I'm going to do some blues. When I finish, I'll get back and we'll see what we got. Okay, you can see what I have here. Kind of a mess. I used a lot of longer lines, but you'll get the idea anyway. Now, if we looked at this is going to be, if we went back to scene 1, this is just going to be a mess. Boom, there. That's far from being what we want it to be. So let's go back to that movie clip. Lock all the layers. Unlock the triangle layer. Select frame 1 and get your selection tool. Make sure all 3 sections are selected. Now, I can see mine. If you can't see this, blank those 2 out. There's what I want to see. Right click, copy that. Lock all the layers. Select the top layer, the image layer. Insert a layer. Call this mask. M-A-S-K, mask. Select frame 1. Come down and right click, paste in place. Now we have that, and let's pick up our bucket and fill that. Now if we looked at this would be crazy looking. There it is there, just the one we see, because the rest are covered up. Back to the library, back to this movie clip. Now click on this envelope right here, tell mask this is open, select mask, select OK, and when you do, a little grid thing appears here. Now pick this image up into there, pick this wheel up into here, and this up into here, so everything is masked out. Now let's look at scene 1. Don't worry about that's the way it looks. We're just missing a line here, but we're going to cover that up anyway. So there's what the kaleidoscope effect sort of looks like. Back to the here. And what I want to get rid of is on the tri layer. So lock all the layers. Unlock the tri layer. Selection tool. And just this one here. I want to delete that. Now that won't be seen if I quickly look. There's what we're going to see, and we're going to see also the wheel. The wheel layer. Select the wheel layer. Let's delete the wheel layer. We don't need that anymore. That was just a reference thing. And now go back, and there's our kaleidoscope. We're getting to where we want to be. That's enough for this video. I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learn.